Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today I'm going to walk you through a build that I did a little while back for a widowed mother of four. She has a teen, a child, a toddler, an infant, as well as a dog and a cat. It's a lot going on in this house. Basically, the story is that, mom and dad got married, they bought this house with the intention of once they start having a family, they were going to hopefully be able to afford a bigger home. Unfortunately, that never came to pass because dad passed away unexpectedly. Mom was unable to afford to get a bigger home for the family, so she just made do with what she had. She made the best for their kids, and the storyline behind it, I think, is just so sweet. It's heartbreaking, but it's very sweet. One of my better storylines, I will say. Most of my storylines end up being really kind of crazy and kooky, and you're thinking, what is wrong with that child's brain? Well, I'm not a child, but the stories I come up with sound like they came from a child. So, yeah, it's a little heartbreaking of a story, but all in all, it's very sweet and kind and loving. But they are a very loving family in this small little home. I was trying to make sure everything kind of stayed small and kind of cramped and everything, because that's the idea here, is that they bought a small house and their family just got really big. But needless to say, mom's done everything she can to make sure that the kids have a happy childhood, that they have everything that they need. Certain things in the house are not updated as she would like, but little by little, it'll get there, and I'm sure your Sims will make sure it gets there. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. It was a lot of fun to put together with actual storyline in my head while I'm building, which never happens. So I do hope that you enjoy it. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Is the storyline a little too much? Or is it a little too realistic? What do you think? And here in just a second, we're going to walk through everything so you can see everything up close. So don't go anywhere. Just blink. And here is the outside. We've got a cute little kitty mailbox and some potted plants, some little rocking chairs out front so that you can just relax in a little bit of peace and quiet for a while. But once you walk in through the front door, this is what you'll see. It's not too bad. It's kind of small, but not bad. So this shelf here in the entryway for the coat is low enough for the toddler and the child. They've got umbrellas, pictures. We've got a cheap computer, but still a computer nonetheless. Doggy and Kit Kat with their leashes, and then photos of their beloved father. We've got popcorn ceilings. Mom hasn't been able to afford to get that redone just yet, but she's working on it. We go through here into the living room. There's a lot of lore in this one. You will have to put your own Sims photos in these frames. I am pretending this is a deer or something that Dad got on a hunting trip. This is his beloved jersey that he had signed by, I don't know, Pele or somebody. Over here is another picture of Dad with the big one that he caught with his favorite fishing pole. Down here, we've got a radio, we've got board games, boxes full of who knows what, some books, video games. We also have a little basket of toys, a basket of blankets. We've got all kinds of stuff, or a few things here on the coffee table. Yes, those are blinds because, again, Mom has not been able to afford all the niceties that she wants for her kids, but the necessities are taken care of. We go this way, we're going into the kitchen. There's not a lot in the kitchen. She tries to keep things as clutter-free as she can. She has a teen, a child, a toddler, and a baby. So the less chaos in their house, the better. Up here, of course, fork and spoon. Can't not have that. Over here, she's been working on some jam, and she's got a jar of cookies for the kiddos. All the cooking utensils, the microwave, because you got kids, you got to have a microwave. Plus, if they can't use the stove, they can at least use the microwave to heat some food up. These are tins that she got at the local flea market that she was able to get for like a couple of bucks. She thought that'd be a great little addition to their kitchen, just to spruce it up a little bit. Of course, the menu for the day, so the kids can't complain that they don't like something. If we go this way, this is the bookcase in the front. This here is the hand that her husband, their father, had carved out just for her. This down here is a gnome, their dad's favorite gnome that they got him for Christmas one year, because every year, I don't know why, He always dressed up like a bear, same time of year in the fall. He would chase all the kids around the house. And so they got him this little bear gnome for Christmas one year, and they decided to put it down there and keep it safe so they could always be reminded of their dad. This is Mom's room. Now, again, those would be photos of the kids and the family. Family portrait that was painted by somebody. I don't know. Mom's goodies over here, jewelry, lotions, nail polish, all of that. Over here, some bedside lotions for her elbows and her arms and stuff. A little plant. Over here, it's only been recent, so she hasn't had the heart to put away the last book he read, or his glasses, or his old coffee mug and his pocket change. So that's still there. Wow, this is a morbid thing. I'm so sorry. There's a story. That's what I'm trying to do. Over here we have the two kids' rooms. The one on the right is for the child and teen, both girls. Mom just let them have fun. I mean, the wallpaper was there, so she's like, hey, have at it. Do what you need to do, girls. So they chose their own decorations. Over here, this is the teen girls' side. That's why there's a partition, so they can each have their own privacy. She's got some neon, a lamp, her little tablet, posters, records, more posters. She's got all her stuff here. This is the bonsai tree that her and her dad were working on together. She still maintains that to this day. These are the marbles that are not in there that you'll have to collect, but the marbles that her and her dad were collecting. So that is the collection that she will continue. If we go through here, we interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. And go into this room. This is the toddler and the baby. It's a little bit more hectic. Mom allowed the toddler to decorate the room however you want for you and your little brother. So he put clouds and balloons and everything so that when he's asleep, he can just feel like he's in heaven with daddy. I thought that was really, really cute. And then he's got his little race car bed, I love this family. A little chair that he sits on to watch his little brother fall asleep. He'll read him stories. He'll sing to him to make sure that he gets to sleep peacefully and has a great night's sleep. If he wakes up, he gets in his little chair and he sits there with him until he goes back to sleep. That's sweet. And of course, the arrows pointing to this is my bed, this is his bed. I thought that's cute. Toy box, he's got his little dinosaurs up there and his little pictures, some little projects that he did at school in their little house, and some toys just laying around. And of course, their frog. They have to have the frog rug. We go back out here. This is the shared bathroom by the entire family. This is a small house that is only 100 tiles. They've got the toddler potty, the toilet, the bathtub, a few things, a sink, popcorn ceilings, more clouds, their robes, and towels. I was going to put up a curtain to make it be like a shower curtain, but no. I didn't want to take the chance of not being able to get into the tub because the toilet is pushed over to fit the potty, so I didn't want to mess with that. I just realized something. You know what I forgot? Oops, I forgot blinds for the bathroom. Yes, all the rooms have blinds because they can't afford the curtains. Curtains are kind of pricey. If we do white blinds, we'll do white blinds. That's fine. We'll go back into this mode. We're gonna go outside, which is so fun. You walk down the steps. You've got a water balloon bucket, a little sand section with the kiddie pool and a splash pad. Kids have monkey bars. Over there, they've got the swings, tree growing through the fence, wild bunny rabbits from an old tree that used to be here that was cut down before they got here. A swing set, telescope, a little place to garden. They don't have a laundry room or washer and dryer or space for one, so Mom has to sit here and do the laundry herself and hang it up to dry. Over here we've got a grill with a countertop and a nice fun table with fun colors. Over here also is the litter box because there is absolutely no room to put it in the kitchen. So it goes outside. That's just how it's going to be. Now, if we look, whoops, from the top down, maybe, there we go. The backyard is fenced off. They've got some trees back there. Trash can is right here. They do have a trash can inside as well. But this is the layout, a better view of the layout. I know in doing the speed build, sometimes it's a little hard to see what's going on. So here's the whole layout. As you saw in the build, it took me a minute to try to figure it out. Again, not super duper cluttered. There's enough going on with all the people that are in this house. So it is what it is. We've got the dog stuff, the little office area, but shared by everyone, the living room, mom's bedroom, the 2 younger kids and the 2 older kids with a privacy wall. So that is very helpful. The kitchen is just the right size, bathroom, and the exterior. We also have a fan out on the patio and some wind chimes. I'm curious to see how the water balloon bucket works because I'm not really sure. But toddlers should be able to walk over this because it is a illusion of a fence. It's not like an actual fence, so I don't know. Hopefully that works. Trying to see what else we have here. I did do the terrain paint, so hopefully when you download it, it will download with all the terrain paint. If it does not, you may have to add it back if you so wish to do so. Did forget something else though, I just realized. Yes, I did. Oh, no! Wait, why can't I go back into build mode? What? I'm already in build mode. I've lost my loving mind. Completely lost my mind! So this is, okay, this is what I want. So I'm going to go from there. This will be less prominent. Not quite as, because they don't use this, well, they do not use this one as much because the tree is in the way. But that's okay. They don't need to use it. They can go the other way. This is just a just in case thing. They've got what they need. Oh, the other thing I forgot was a fire alarm, so it will go off and set off the sprinklers. Lord knows we do not want there to be a fire in a house before children. So there we go. I don't think I forgot anything else. I think that's it. I don't remember if I did it in the speed build or not, but the exterior is just some brick and some siding. Nothing major. This is how the house came. They have the corbels in the windows. There's not a ton of windows, but they don't need a lot of windows. I think if you put too many windows, it's going to be way, way, way too much. Does that not have a blind? Why does that not have a blind? Did I forget the blinds? I forgot the blinds. Oopsie. Let's get that up there. 1, 2, put that up. We want maybe red blinds? Yes. Why not? Make it nice and colorful. And that, I believe, is everything. I'm sure I missed something here or there, but I think I got everything as much as I can anyway. I will be uploading this up to the gallery, so you should be able to find it there. You can find it under #WidowedMama4, Lil Mama, Momma-One, and Tiny Home, because it is a tiny home. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and upload it now. So by the time you see this, it will be on the gallery. You see it beforehand, do let me know. I would love to see what you think, or at least hear what you have to say, what you think. Do you think the storyline goes with what I built? Do you think the build should have been smaller, bigger? What do you think? I know some of the bits of the lore got a little sad, but the end result is a happy family who has so much love for their dad and her husband that he is still absolutely everywhere in this home. That is what you walk away with, right? Right. I hope you guys do like this video. Be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, y'all, happy Mother's Day and have fun.